Hi everybody, it's Claire from Handmade at Hudson's, and today I thought I'd show you what I do after I have prepared my stamps and dies. So today we're using this one, which is with of Cheer stamp set, and I have showed you before what I get up to when I receive my stamp set. So the video for how I prepare my stamps and dies is linked in below. So I have gone through and I have stamped all my stamps out, and then I've layered them on top of each other, and then I've stamped all my word stamps out. Then I have cut out my dies as well, and then layered them on top of each other in different orders. So obviously we have got happy, the cutout itself, we've got the happy here, got the cheer, and this has actually inspired me for a card, and then we've got the cheer that cuts out here, and then I've written here how many of each one. So, and the dot's fallen off, so that's why it's times 21. So there are three of these cut out, 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 and the dot's supposed to be there. So there's 21 dots down there, which has dropped off, so I need to stick one back on. And then on this one, I have layered them all on top of each other. So we've got the big cutout there, and this flowers that stick on top of each other. The dot is there, so that actually, if you look that way, sticks on there. Then we've got the different options of the flowers. So we've got big base, small top. We've got big base, big top, and we've got small base, small top. Then obviously we've got the happy on top of each other. We've got the little dot here, which is one of the 21, and then in the middle of the flower we've got the dots to make berries for the holly leaves, and then we have got the grey and the dot at the end. Now I think personally that some of them look better with a small dot, so that small dot is actually out of that little flower, so don't get rid of that little dot. It's good on some of these smaller berries. And then there we have the cheer, and I've just laid a flower on as well to show you the different options, and I think that looks really rather cute. So I've also gone on to putting together different ways that you can use the sentiment. So we've got sending you happy wishes to you and yours, and then you can use that happy or that happy. We've got sending you happy Christmas to you and yours. We've got sending happy holidays, or sending you happy holidays, or happy holidays to you and yours. We've got sending you happy Christmas cheer, happy Christmas from my home to yours, etc. So those all go together, and then we've got cheer on this side, so sending you Christmas cheer, sending Christmas cheer from my house to yours, happy wishes and cheer to you and yours. So you can play with that. And then, so what I've also done is then written out the options. So we've got sending you Christmas cheer, we've got cheer with the dies, you've got different Christmases, we've got happy wishes and cheer, we've got Christmas cheer, we've got holiday cheer, essentially loads and loads of different ways to say cheer. And then on the other side we've got happy wishes to you and yours, wishing you a happy Christmas, happy holidays, happy Christmas, etc. And then you can just keep on going for whichever ones that you found. So I tend to write that out so that I know that there are different options, and a lot of those different options just involve using a post-it pad over whichever part of the stamp that you don't want to use. So the other option is stamp surgery, which I find I'll lose the stamps. So if I was using this wishing you a joyful Christmas, and I just wanted wishing you happy Christmas, I would cover up the bottom part, stamp that wishing you, clean that off, and then get rid of the joyful, and then put Christmas. So you could put happy in there, you can change to Christmas, you could do lots of different things with that sentiment. So that is what I have done. So I've got lots of different ways and lots of different sentiments. So the next thing I generally tend to do is to look in the catalogue for inspiration. So I have cut out all my stamps, etc. I have cut out all my dies. I now know what they look like, and I can also work out the different... Oh, have I lost one? That's there. You can also work out the different punches that these will fit into. And then I am looking for inspiration. So the first thing I would do is go to the mini catalogue. Ta-da! And open it to the page that this is on. So it's here. And as you can see here, there are a few cards which have been made using this set. So this is gorgeous. This is a really pretty card. And then we've got a square one, and then we've got this one, which is also stunning. So I really like this one. So I would pull out everything that I would need to make that card. So I've already started it, and you'll giggle because this is what I've got. So I pulled out some Pool Party cardstock and some Coastal Cabana, which is a bit darker because I wasn't sure which one I wanted. Then I have cut out the cheer, and I've also cut out the letters in soft suede, but I also pulled out early espresso at first because I wondered whether that was the colour instead. Now actually, as a demonstrator, you have access to the print lab, which will tell you everything you need to make this card. Now I don't have everything you need to make this card, so this card uses this card uses specific point, nope, this card uses Pool Party cardstock vellum. Then the actual cheer underneath is cork cardstock. Then we have the soft suede for the cheer. Then we have the felt, which makes the leaves and also the flowers. And then we have the brush metallic foil to make the dots. So I haven't pulled the foil out yet. I was pondering what else to use to make it. So, and also then it also uses the linen thread. So while playing with this, I messed up one of the cutting, and I tried to cut it down, and I'm not sure whether I like it without the foliage, so that's going in the reject pile. So what I would do then is play with this to see how I can change it to make it look like a card that I would make. Now I personally don't like the multiple sentiment stamping that are on a number of cards. So you'll see here that we've got Sending Christmas Cheer. So what I might do is just stamp some of the dots on the background to give it some texture, but not stamp the sentiment. And what I have also done is cut out all the bits and pieces that I will need in and put them in a little bag. So I don't have felt, so I've just cut it out card, and then I don't have, so I've just also cut the flower out. And then what I would do is I would then play with that, put that together, and then move on to the next card, which is this card here, and have a play and see how you made that, and pull out maybe some retired ribbon that I have that's similar. And then for this one, I understand that they've actually watercolour washed these flowers, so it's not just made from straight card, it's made from a watercolour wash. So once I have had a play and made these cards, or had a play and been inspired by these cards, the next thing I tend to do is to go on to Pinterest. So let's move all these out of the way. So Pinterest is amazing for finding inspiration. So I'm just going to bring in my Kindle, hoping that one, we can see it, and two, my Pinterest board comes up. Okay, so I'm sure you all know how to use Pinterest. So that's my last search. So we've got Words of Cheer Stampin' Up. So I love this one. I've looked at it a few times. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I would be flicking through and finding Words of Cheer and saving it to either the July to December Stampin' Up catalogue, or, and I've got thousands of them, I actually set up a Words of Cheer pin board. So the only thing that I have found about Words of Cheer, and so for example here's the next one, and I'll be saving that, is that there aren't actually that many pins at the moment on Pinterest with inspiration for this stamp and die set. So it could be that we are currently still quite close to the start of the catalogue. We've had celebration. So the other option to find inspiration is to go on to the Tinterweb and search for whatever you're looking for and look for images. So some of them aren't relevant to the most up-to-date ones. Some of them are. So this is the gorgeous one by Amy Condors. Then we have got a really pretty one here by Kim Guevara. Now I've not seen that on Pinterest yet. So what I would probably do is click in and go and save it onto Pinterest so that it's all on the board. And then as you go down, there are some more different ones that aren't on Pinterest yet. So I've not seen this one yet. So again, I will go back in later and save it to Pinterest so that I have one place to go to. Isn't that gorgeous? To have a look and get some inspiration. And here is another one where they've just used the happy and the birthday. So I have used the happy as a happy birthday, and there are a number of cards which are linked in below. You're doing that, but I've not seen one like this, and this is gorgeous. So as I said, I just go through and click into them and save them to Pinterest, so that I have got some more inspiration. So that is what I do. So what I will do is when I have created them, I will do another video and put some inspiration onto my website, which is handmadehudsons.co.uk, and also pin them onto Pinterest. But I absolutely adore this. I think this is quite a new, novel, individual set that I haven't seen before. It does remind me of another set which I have pulled out to play with, but it's not really the same. So I have pulled out my Peace and Joy stamp set from last year, which is retired, to play with, because I think that will match this very well. And and I've also pulled out my Peace and Joy dies to maybe extend some of the sentiments, but also you could also use any of the word dies that you have already and just be able to use these stamps and dies in so many different ways. And I must confess actually that I was really rather tempted just to buy the die set, but actually when I was looking at the stamp set, I love the fact that they had inside and outside sentiments, and also that you could make so many different sentiments using the words. And also I did think this was quite a pretty flower arrangement that didn't just have to be for Christmas, and you could do it in lots of different ways. So thank you very much for pressing play on the video today. I hope this hasn't been too babbly, and that it inspires you to go and look at the stamp sets that you have in your cupboard, and to look and see how you can use them and get inspiration for the stamp sets you have. Thank you very much for pressing play, and I hope to speak to you soon. Thank you, bye.